So yucky. What's up, guys? It's me, Girl Fiend, and welcome back to another Girl Fiend Friday. And today I have a doozy for you guys. So I was recently cleaning off my desk and I found a picture, a group picture of me at this camp, and to the far right of the photo I saw a special gentleman that I'll never forget. Scratch the gentleman part out of that, by the way. So today I have a quick story time for you guys. I don't even know what to call it. It's just like, I guess, creepy guy at my camp stalks me. Me and my friends go to, what should I call him? Me and my friend, we're just going to call him Jay, go to this camp every single year. It's super fun. And usually during our free time, we kind of like hang out in front of the snack shop and just like chill with the rest of our friends from the camp and stuff. But this year, apparently we piqued the interest of this kid. So it was like the first day, I think, and this kid just like sits down at our table. It's like a round table, and he sits down with us and he's like, "Hi, my name is," let's call him Dave. He looks like a Dave. So he says, "Hi, my name's Dave," and he goes on to say that like he hasn't come to the camp for like a couple years because of like a ton of family issues, and like there's like sickness going on in his family, and it was just like really sad. But at the same time, it's like, we just met you, like how do you expect me to react to this, you know? And he keeps saying like, yeah, that's probably why you've never like seen me around before. During free time, whenever he like saw like me or like any of like me and our friends, because there's this one girl in the group that I think he really liked, and he kind of like primarily flirted with her, and it was like just really gross. Anyway, so oh my gosh, it's so yucky. He's like hanging out with us as if he's known us for 10 years, and he's just like really weird, and it's like I feel bad that all this stuff is happening to him, you know, and has happened to him. But it's one of those things where it's like he's like getting you to like feel bad for him. That way if he like likes you, then you're like, oh man, all this really bad stuff happened to him. So it's like, I can't, you know what I mean? It's like one of those things. At least from my perspective, like I know that like a lot of people try to do that to me because I'm generally just like a really nice person. Anyways, the week goes on and he keeps doing this. Like he keeps coming up to us, and at one point he like came up to, primarily it felt like he came up to me and my friend Jay and like wherever we were, because we were on like the same color team, because there's like blue, green, yellow, red, you know, and he was on our team. So it was like every morning we have to line up before breakfast, lunch, and dinner to pray for the meal, you know, whatever, and he's on our team. So like every time we go to flagpole right before any meal, he'll like come up to me and my friend Jay and he'll like say like really weird stuff. He grabbed Jay by the shoulder and he was like, "Hey man, what's up? Oh, I don't know you." And then if you have never seen the scariest death glare ever, be glad you didn't, because Jay, I found out on that trip, has the scariest death glare out of anybody that I've ever known. And he's like a super nice guy, like he's really sweet, but like I thought he was gonna punch somebody in the face. No joke. I never want to make that kid angry ever. Anyway, so he like turns around and he gives him this like harsh death glare, and he kind of just like walks away. And I was like, dude, like if looks could kill, Jason from Friday the 13th would have nothing on my friend Jay. So this happened again where he came up to me, and then my friend gives him another death glare, and he, before he can even like walk up to me, he's like, "Hey," and then he looks at him, and then what was his name? Dave just turns around and walks the other way. I keep like forgetting to call him Dave, but I guess it doesn't really matter. He doesn't really deserve a name. You know how sometimes people do something that's just like really annoys you, you know, or like whether it's like saying something or like, you know, like for instance, my love language is physical affection. So like when people hug me, I feel nice, but when people that I don't like hug me, I want to punch them in the face. So at one point he kind of like tried to like, he like patted me on the shoulder or something, and he like grabbed my shoulder, and I was like freaking out because I was like, I don't like you. Why are you touching me? Why do you think that this is an okay thing to do? And then the last day of camp, he comes up to me and he like wraps his shoulder around me. And I turned around and I was like, dude, don't do that. And I like yelled at him. And then he like walked, like as he was like walking away, but he kind of like looked at me, he was like, oh, and then he didn't care. It's like you want to like try to be friends with someone, but you do it in the most awkward way possible. Why would you do that to somebody? Why? Like, why would you do that? I saw this kid every day for an entire week, and I never want to see him again in my life. If you're watching this video, good on you, man. You know, maybe try again this summer, but don't do what you did last summer. Guys, I'm telling you, this kid was so annoying that even the leaders didn't like him. There's like a main leader for like the high school, and then there's a main leader for the junior high, you know, and we kind of like, we have games, and so like we go by points, and whichever team has the most points wins the week. Sometimes some of the kids from the team will go out and give, you know, because you have necklaces, and then you have a button, and then you have the people present. And so this kid goes out, right, and he is supposed to be announcing it, and he does it in the most annoying way possible, and the high school leader just like gives him the deadliest look ever. Forget my friend Jay, forget him, okay? This high school leader was so freaking pissed at him. It was the funniest thing ever. Me and Jay looked over at each other and we were like laughing our heads off. And then the last night we usually like go around in a circle and like say something that we learned throughout the camp, and he went up to say something, and the high school leader gave him the same look, and I was dying from across the room. And I was like next to like two of my friends that he was like flirting with as well, and we were like, oh my gosh, it's Dave, like, what's he gonna say? And then he gets up there like he's some studious guy, and he says like some super sweet poetic thing, and it's like, no, you do not have the right to say this right now because you ruined our entire week. Like, don't even do this right now, bro. Oh my gosh. Moral of the story is, if you want to be friends with somebody, do exactly what this kid did, and you'll have all the friends in the world. Anyway, my summer was very hectic because of that guy, and it was only 1 week out of like the 11 I had off for the summer. Thank you guys so much for listening to me rant, because I needed to get this off my chest at some point. Shout out to my friend Jay, who actually gave me the idea for this video. He said, why haven't you done a video about Dave yet? And so I was like, yeah, man, I totally should. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to leave a comment down below of your guys' crazy stories, because you know I want to hear them. Be sure to follow me on my social media, because that's what I'm doing throughout the rest of the week. And I will see you guys on the next Girl Fiend Friday. Bye!